Hi besties. Welcome to the stream room in a way that you're not used to seeing it. Who is he? As you can see, and as you probably have seen if you watch stream over the last many months, I don't even know what unit to measure time with anymore. Recently, and also a long time ago, together as one, more plants have appeared in my office. And you can see it behind me when I stream because this is sort of my intentional, vibey backdrop for stream. And I made this a long time ago to shift the vibe of my office from gamer den, basement, dark to happy, breathable life. And incidentally, I've sort of found one of my favorite new hobbies, which is plants. If you'd like to see a full office tour, although it's not fully updated because I have added some things, some artwork, cool mirror, and I'll probably continue to add things for a long time. There's a video on that, is my point. I'll link it in the description. But I wanted to detail all of my plants because pretty much every single time I go live on Twitch, there are people in chat saying plant tour. And I'm like, well, I just plopped my ass down in this chair to play video games. It's kind of a weird time for me to stand up and go get every plant. So I figured, why don't I do it in a video? So here's that video. This is the plant tour. Well, I guess we could start all the way over here at the end. Wow, it looks so small from over here. Back here, this is the Ficus Altissima. It's the tall ficus, and I got this not too long ago, maybe 5 months ago. It's grown pretty well. It's actually constantly been sprouting out new leaves. The leaves are really big, so they take some time to create, but it's just a nice little vibey background plant. It's in the ficus / rubber tree family, and pretty easy to take care of. And it's in a nice big pot. One of my nicer pots. Moving on to this palm tree looking fella. This is the Dracaena Matangina, and this guy has grown a lot. I actually want to include, so you can see everything here now, I want to include a before and after image, like before I decorated this wall with plants when I had just moved in, like the Monstera, the Matangina, and the tiny little Tetrasperma, and that was it. To now, the contrast is fairly stark, and it's pretty fun to look at. Anyway, I've had this guy for a while. He's grown a lot. He doesn't grow very tall, but he's thick and dense with leaves. Like him a lot. Over here we got the Peperomia, some sort of bean, happy bean, some name about beans is this type of Peperomia. He used to be in the kitchen behind me when I cooked in my cooking videos. But now he is here, vibing with the rest of the family. Moving on up here, I have another Peperomia. This guy is a different type of Peperomia, obviously, because he looks completely different than the one I just showed you, but he's cute. He's variegated. He's got some cool color to him. Very easy to take care of. You'll notice a theme with a lot of my plants. What is that? Are you living? I'm sorry, is that? Dude, that looked like a fucking snake for a second. Okay, there's no snake in here. But yeah, you'll notice a theme with all my plants. They're relatively easy to take care of. I'm sweating. Also, I'm turning this off because it will be flickering on camera, but look. That's a little logo light. Shouts out to my Twitch mods for the cool gift. You've seen this in the office tour, but just wanted to show you. Moving on over, we have this little variegated rubber tree. One of the coolest looking leaves on a plant that I own. It almost looks like animated and drawn in cartoon. Really love this guy. Still pretty small. He's been around for a while. He's doing his absolute best. Then I recently picked up this guy, which is a Hoya tricolor, and just stunning to look at. I love the variegation. I love how some of the leaves are completely changed as far as their coloring, and some have both colors. I love Hoyas a lot. This up here, this is one of my more recent pickups. This is a wax ivy. I haven't really had anything like this before, but I saw him in the plant store and I was like, you're kind of cool. And he's got this like shiny coating, which I really like. This, I believe, is a Hoya shooting star, although I'm not positive on it. It's one of those plants that is somewhat of a mystery to me. Up top, we have a little Dracaena Kanzi that's been around for a while and it's been consistently mediocre. Up here we have a snake plant, not super interesting. We have a Adansonii that is just doing its absolute best and just struggling so damn hard. I'm sorry, guy, he's just way up there. That's a tough plant. They like to be moist, I think, and it is not moist in here, okay? It is 2 PCs and a lot of electronics dry in here. And we'll move on over right next to our neon sign. This is one of my favorite plants This is a Hoya carrii, and I'm gonna carrii it on over here so you can look at it. They have heart-shaped leaves, which I think is so incredibly rad. I love the way the leaves feel. I love the way they look. One of my favorite plants. I got so lucky because I didn't buy a baby one. I got like a decently grown one. I mean, it wasn't this big when I got it, but it was bigger than most of the ones I've seen at nurseries. I got really lucky and found this one and just jumped on it. Not literally, that would have made a mess. Back in the corner here, you can sort of see a snake plant. If you're looking to get started with plants in your home, snake plants are very easy. They don't require a lot of anything. My favorite part about this one though is like the pattern on these leaves are so cool and intricate if you look close. Over here we have a little bit of a pet project. This guy was just a baby, literally like one leaf, and we propagated him and got him growing in this tiny little situation. And look at him, he's doing so good. This is a Hoya Crinkle 8. I also have another one which I'll get to in a sec, but really cool plant, and I'm actually really proud of how much it's grown. Like you can see, that's quite a bit. Right here is my wonderful Monstera Delicioso. This guy is a legendary plant, and a lot of people like him, and he is beautiful. This one in particular is a bit of a diva because he gets the best spot in the room and gets all the water he wants, and he still is just like, I'll look okay. I'll put out a leaf maybe every couple of months if I feel like it, if you're nice to me, idiot. I get bullied by my plants. He's pretty though. Right here is one of my other favorite plants. This is a Hoya Huba Calyx, and it is flying. All right, it is a runner and a track star. It has a vine going all the way up top. I don't know if you can see, you see all the way up there, touching almost the top of the wall near the tetrasperma? That guy. He's just spreading his wings and learning to fly, sorry. Beautiful, beautiful plant. The variegation on him, some of my favorite variegation of any plant I've ever seen in my life, let alone of any plant I own. It looks like someone took a white paintbrush and splattered it on the leaves. I'm just in love with it. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, you are so damn good looking. And then that brings us to what started as a 1 foot, maybe 1.5 foot plant, my tetrasperma. This little guy looks like a mini Monstera. He is in the same family as the Monstera. Unbelievable growth. Like literally, you can see he's at the top of the wall. He has now started to move across the ceiling. My goal is for him to make like a big ring around the room and then come back home. Don't pay attention to this guy. Absolute idiot. Shouldn't even be here. His name's Turl. If you'd like to send him hate messages, you can do so in the comments below. He's the stream mascot. We don't pay him. All right, moving on over. This is a Hoya Obavada. Very similar to the carrii in how their leaves look, just not heart-shaped, but still really, really pretty. Another one of my favorites. Hoyas, as you can see, are they're taking up a lot of the space here, which I'm very happy about because Hoyas are great. Then we move on over here. We have this incredibly delicate succulent, which our dearest bunny took a bite out of. Don't worry, she didn't eat it. She just wanted to spite me and chew a little bit of plant. This guy, honestly, he's really cool to look at and I love him, but I would very much not be surprised if any day he just collapsed and all the leaves fell off because he, like as you can see, he's moving. He is so delicate, dude. Please chill, sir. Over here, we have another full-grown Big Papa Hoya Crinkle 8 plant, and this guy is thriving. A lot of leaves here. I love how it looks because you can't even see the soil. It's just vibing. The plant's leaves are shiny and they have these cool little indents on them. Big fan of the Crinkle 8. This is a pickup I got recently. It was at one of my new favorite plant shops. Apparently it's called the Zero Cissus. I don't even actually know what it is, but it looks kind of cute. Their leaves kind of look like silver dollars. I don't know, it's fun. I actually don't, there's a weed growing in this guy. Is that a weed? Down right over here, which you can barely see. This is my most recent project. I detailed how I did this on my Instagram story and it's actually pinned there. But this is my Hoya Hindu rope totem that I made myself. I bought 2, maybe 3, I forget, separate Hindu rope plants, and I pinned them to this moss pole to create a totem, and I just love it. I think it's so cute. Every once in a while when I feel cursed and hexed, I'll go over and cleanse it. This guy's our plant mascot. It's kind of stupid though, but he's cute. Over there's a snake plant, Dracaena, you've seen those. That's kind of it. That is and then there's a couple snake plants up top that are pinned to the wall, but this plant requires a lot of water. A lot of water on this plant. All right, this is our foster gray. Her name is Jamie. And that's kind of it. That is, that's my plant tour for now. I imagine 6 months from now, this wall might look a little bit different because I kind of am always adding new friends to the collection. Oh, and this one back here, how did I forget? Oh my God, Chafflara Arbicola. This is a dwarf umbrella tree and he's almost as tall as me. And his leaves are so cool. The way they sprout out, he's giant, like he's a tree, so I'm not gonna move him up to the camera, but love him. Easy to grow. He was very tiny when I got him and he is not tiny anymore. That's kind of it. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed looking at my plants. I'm happy to answer questions on stream if you wanted to pop by. I'm live Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and we like to talk about plants all the time. So if you want to come ask me questions about my plants or shoot the shit about why Wawa is better than Sheets or how I'm just mediocre at video games or how chat thinks I'm, for some reason, like short in real life, which I'm not. I'm literally not short. I'm like 5'11". I shouldn't do this with a wide angle lens. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on stream. Gamers, thanks again for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you on stream, and smile. Fucking caught you in 4K. Cut. Good? What do you mean I wasn't funny? I was funny. I was funny. I was funny. I said some jokes and I was doing things like I do on stream. Okay, please don't call me mediocre. Did we get everything? Are we good? Can we break everything down? No, we're not doing a video on you. No. Stop.